people who us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not go. I said we tired with their lies, we tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to breathe? You see, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not corrupt. I said no one to trust. My people, no one to hope on. Nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they said they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah, then instead they delay. People suffer. No work for people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not corrupt. With the promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to breathe? You see, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us. You screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie.
See, girl, begin to go up and down. No more you say, Rari. You got my patient as come, so that it go tell you a story. Girl, picking up Emma is small. No call girl, you don't respect. Me and you no go able pay them for the one with them on me. So do you mind the words and know what you for say? Do you mind the action and know what you for do? Excuse me, madam, waiting now your name.
Na my name Sonita.
Okay, I want to talk with you.
No problem.
Have been seeing you they go up and down. Waiting now your mission. You go school.
Oh yes, but really I know go far.
What's it make you not continue? And on your toe.
No sorry, oh.
I like it long like monkey free. Tell me you never know.
Me mama died the same day where you born me. Me love you, papa. Now ain't no more bring to take care. They give me all kind courage because I've been there trying to school. Ain't no big get much, but I know when they sleep hungry. It's struggle for me. See say Alambo. Man can predict well, but gonna and get the final say.
Now waiting make it not continue. Just left it so.
It's so sorry, uncle. I don't want for member around.
Tell me Sonita, cause I really want to know.
I lost me daddy by the rebel war. Rebel they attack the village. Now in there hold me. They want for kill me, go me daddy tower. You say no. Because it's our, now before me, they be torture run. Waiting I be taking so take a broken teeth. When them no say me daddy left me so much, now that's make the heart swam. Dengue and the gun now. They say, well, you kill your begin. Where daddy turn watch me. What I run and die. I know be a boss cry for me loving papa. That you can aid, give a command, say kill you begin. We are seeing blood is splash, so God I nearly faint. I tell daddy say kill me, if not I no more go save your life. Daddy look me in the eye, shaking head and boss cry. Daddy hold the gun in hand, but to God enough fire. Daddy says Sunita, I no get mind for kill you. Make I die with this pain, once no more your life go forth. They kill him before me, they say well you bury papa. Oh what a wicked people, I no ever seen a life. Now this not me problem. Where they can be open go. Oh, make your soul rest in peace.
I don't say me painful, so later do ya call you
Papa, oh, I never get you kind of gay.
what no erasing? Why make it do so?
Papa, oh, I never get you kind of gay. This is Chivang's music.
Everybody, welcome. Let me just give you a heads up. I'm in love with this song. This song is relating to the situation in Sierra Leone by Sonita, what she struggled as a result of the rebel war in Sierra Leone. That's what I take interest in. I love it. You know, people who are creative, I just love them. You know, people who are kind of people that believe in themselves. Tonight we're going to be a little normal, okay? We'll be safer tonight. Really, really cool. Because at least we have digested the situation yesterday, ugly situation, provocation, clear-cut provocation in the day, melted against our colleagues, our fellow citizens on their own campus by state actor. Someone who referred to himself honorable. They don't really work to be where they are, but that is where we are. So we have, as a group, as a country, as a people, series of conversation, including the senators. Discuss the issues regarding the attack on the student by Akara Gray and criminal gangsters yesterday by the senators. And I think some of them were very honest and objective and fair. And based on my observation, in the midst of everybody, I needed to point out somebody. And the person you see in the background tonight is Senator Jeremiah Kuhn from Nimba County. He is the current political leader of MDR movement for Development and Reconstruction, or Movement for Reconstruction and Development, something like that. That is the PYJ political party. Currently, PYJ, Senator Prince Y. Johnson, is the governing council chair of the MDR. So Mr. Kuhn, or Senator Kuhn, is now the current political leader of MDR. And the way he spoke, that is exactly what Thomas Hobbes talked about in this during the 1600s, if I'm not mistaken. That society is nasty, and we need a little reasonable, neutral body to create a balance between the weak and the strong. And that happens to be government today. My people are going to be a little civil and a little bit educated tonight. But last night I was really firing. Because I got small history I'm going to bring to you guys. I did my part already. This thing did not start today. It started ever since. You saw how the Satus from Samuel Doe regime, not only that they brutalized students, they raped university students, female students, they raped them, they had sex with them on their campus. I see the reasons why God vowed with us. Not only that they beat on them, they raped them on campus for power, nothing else. Nothing else. Because this greed here, how far are we going to go with the political greed? And the simplest reasons why they do what they do is to continue to hold fast to power. But can they holding fast to power last? If yes, how long does it last? I went by the story. I went by the United Nations website and got David Cream when United Nations appointed him as chief prosecutor for Charles Taylor Court in Sierra. Because the bigger fish concerning the court in Sierra, the UN Bar Court Tribunal in Sierra, was Charles Taylor. Because it was already clear, Sankor, Sam Bokari, and the rest of the guys were already in the hands of Sierra government based on the British people's support, military support. So it was not, it was an easy thing to get there. But the bigger fish they wanted was Charles Taylor, and they got him. They did everything humanly and intelligence-wise possible, and they were able to grab Charles Taylor. After Charles Taylor, the court mandate was over. I will bring an opening statement. Hopefully I got it right. Nyombli Kanga, Senator Kanga historicized the conflict. Recent history between University of Liberia students, public officials, including her. She made reference to herself and Talia Ure. But what did John Weir say when sedition attacked Talia Ure? Judge Weir said it will never be under his watch for a Ure to become representative. You go back to the story. We do our pre-show before we come here. Try to read a little more. Because we're not super people. We have to learn. We have to pre-discuss and make sense out of some of these things before we even come here. That's what Judge Weir said. He is on record that under his watch, a Ure cannot be represented. Who became representative as a result of torch held by Jefferson Koji. It happened in 2013 too. Another thing, where Jefferson Koji was saying with machetes, with a whole lot of gangsters and real criminals behind him. Akara Great did the same thing yesterday. He will now straight to Jonathan Road and gather all these criminals, and they were with him. He paid them money to go and leech violence, brutal violence against peaceful students. And the other old man from Grand Crew, I feel sorry for him. He doesn't know the real operands of government. If you're talking about University of Liberia is owned and operated by government, and government is the one that's supporting the University of Liberia, where does the government get money? Who elected you in the first place to represent the Grand Crew people when you don't even go home? Government is a vacuum. When you don't have population, when you don't have people, government does not have any money. And I like the way Jeremiah Kun put it. He put it simple. And that is that is how life is. He made it very simple. Delon is another guy. Senator Delon, Dallas Delon. He made my day too. Then PYJ closed again. PYJ said, but you're just discussing about the children over there. When the children went out there to the U.S. Embassy on July 26, 2022 to protest in order to express their dissatisfaction the way we are leading them, the government. What did sedition do to them? CDC-COP, what did they do to them? They brutalized them on camera in the presence of police and injected Christopher Cecilio with unknown substance. How many days they told before Joguia spoke? 7 good days. How did he do it? Through pre-recorded audio. What happened to those folks that police reluctantly arrested? Sedition, including, how they call him? Jefferson Koji, the St. Akara Gray, the finance minister, they hire Arthur Johnson to build them up, and they are free men and women. You see that one. You did not see that one. So when there is a breakdown, a total breakdown of governance, a total breakdown of leadership, what comes in later is violence. And violence begets violence. That's how we should understand. If the people cannot find justice in a competent court of jurisdiction, if the justice minister is not working, their senators that they elected, they are not working. Their representatives are using their power against them, they are not working. What do you want university students to do when they are in school learning in real time what is happening to their lives every single day? What you want them to do when they got nowhere to turn? When you got one little boy behind 712 that worked for Ministry of Finance, that also worked for Legion, one man, and goes to the bank and withdraw $160,000 and put it in his pocket using Legion's personal check, $160,000 US, and will withdraw and just walk away. And put it in his pocket and sit down outside in the car while 712 is on the radio. And that kind of man go on university campus and provoke the students that you're in shit. When this is a very university that students graduate from, there is no guarantee for better living, and you're still abusing them. Okay? So you need to say so and say so too. Before I can bring in the clips, I'm making my point. How much does it require to support the University of Liberia and other universities in our country to bring them to a little more reasonable level of conducive educational environment? How long does it take us to do better so when people finish high school they can find a job before you're talking about university? Who told you university education is free anywhere around the world? Even right here in the great United States. Even high school is not free. But they put system into place. We the real estate owners, the real estate taxes in America, they use it to pay the school district employees and the police district employees. Have we put that system in place with the leaders? No. So you don't have to take money from your pocket and say your child going to Catholic school for the most part, because I don't easily see other private school here here in America. Mostly it's Catholic school. If you want your child to go to Catholic school, that's a different story. But guess what? I live in rural state North Dakota. You don't easily find Catholic school anywhere around here. Every single school district is a public school district. So the people up there in the state house, in Congress, they put money there because they are children there. Not Liberia. So when people graduate from high school, they are already hopeful. So when they go to college, they can pay their own tuition. Or we put in place some kind of policy framework to create or develop a plan for student loan, because that's what we went to school on. I pay my own school fee at University of Liberia. When I got there, I got on also scholarship. Okay, University of Liberia gave also government, the student council government, small money to be able to help students, deserving students. What is the minimum growth point? 2.3. That's what the Ministry of Education says so. Then I got MOE scholarship there. Then I don't call it scholarship, I call it financial aid. Then SUP got financial aid too. Student do, SIM do. Some of these very political leaders across the street, they do. Okay? Some of us got that. Eventually, we got something to do, we let it go, give it to the other people because they need it. How can somebody go to university and graduate and got no job? But while they are on the university campus, the very government officials that are supposed to create opportunity for them, they are abusing and using their money, using everybody's tax dollar, abusing it. Then people standing in that Senate, I love the way Jeremiah Cool spoke. That if anything trigger you, you will not be senator. And that's true. But they're not taking it serious. The same way someone don't take it serious until the thing flip. Tax seller did not take it serious until Judge Bush spoke and said, Mr. Taylor, resign and leave now. And he saw the Apache helicopter getting up the shore behind the NPP headquarters in Sinker on the sea behind his house. Then it got serious. Now, he could not rely on Benjamin Yatanda anymore. He could not rely on the ATU anymore. He got to call on ECOWAS. He got to call on the AU leaders to come to Liberia to rescue him to get out. That's when he got to know it was serious. Where we are now, we ain't reached there yet. And I like the way Kun said it. He said he watched a video about Alpha Conde, like last night I talked about that, right? In Guinea. His own nephew that he sponsored to go to school. I think he fought in Iraq or somewhere there. Alongside the French troop. He returned home. He got into the military elite. Say, can't take care of this elite group. In the presidential military. According to multiple international media reports, especially France 24, I mean not French, but France 24, that's a TV channel here in America, watch. They said their boy advised his uncle to live better, including not changing the constitution, Guinean constitution. His uncle did not agree with him, he changed it. What did he do? He called his in the army, they rally around him. He grabbed his own uncle and put him in the corner. Sit down right here. You don't listen, you're the African leaders. What is so much about their power? As old as you are, you don't listen? Sit down in the corner. We'll not kill you, but we'll get you out of power. And that's what they did. Kunse, which we already know, the speaker of the Guinean parliament were in different countries representing Guinea. When the coup took place, could not even go back to get a dinner from your office. It was done. What Akara Grace did to certify George Weah, Samuel Toy, and himself, and that thing had escalated into some uncontrollable protests leading to the, how we call it, chakla, yogo, and the government gone, you will not be senator. You will not be senator. Just where we be missing. The finance minister will be arrested. People who are angry, they got no power because you're in government and wasting dirty water on them, they will look for you in your respective homes. That's true. That is who we are. Hopefully they can listen and leave it. Because I saw some of you older people, look at the older man from Grand Cayman County, for example. He even get integrated. He joined the ANC for Kumiso offer his small money to run campaign in Grand Cayman County. Obviously, he became CPP, the old CPP, candidate on ANC ticket. He goes to election and won the Grand Cayman only seat. Victor Watson from Cottington, who could not even, I don't know how to call it, propound any idea about governance when he was in the Senate. Is it Simeon Freeman or Taylor? One Taylor. According to Senator Taylor, where he stomach jail a 3-month-old baby, pregnancy, excuse me. He had a problem with the issue of student bullying. Can you imagine that? He said the students need to stop bullying our people. If they have indifference with their political leaders or with their elected officials, there are different ways to channel. But you hold a minute now. What are you telling your children who? What are you telling your children if when mom and dad going ahead of CARTEL, what do you expect the children to do? Are they going to be okay? Tell you common sense. Like Kunde, use common sense. And moreover, we refer to ourselves as a what? Promoter of multi-party system or multi-party democracy. That's why we advocated for everything. Almost 100 years. Even when Samuel Kayandoki and took it, he gave it some kind of we are. But he won't get history now. Then you got the other nappy one from Grand Crew. He talking about government supporting universal library, government doing the government doing the. That your money? Who paying you? All you're living on our tax dollar, all of you. And I like the way Kun spoke. That out of almost 5 million human beings in this country, we are the only one that benefit from their tax dollar. They don't benefit from it. The money that deposited in the bank through taxes, through other means, that's what we use to buy car. And when we go in, when they're standing on the roadside, fighting to get car, because they gave us opportunity to be where we are, up here. And you need to think up here. If you're not thinking up here, thinking down there, you need to resign. But you will hear from your own mouth. And I like the way those honorable men and women spoke. Because only one woman over there spoke, based on what I listened to. PYJ, Kun, Delon, little bit of TJ, and Yombri Kanga. I think that was nice. Whether they will take decision or not, at least people express their thoughts. At least they express their thought. Before we go to the clips, I'm going to play Greedy Hunter before we go to the clips. Tonight, like I said, we're going to be moderate, okay? Don't worry about it. You're fine. We're going to go to Greedy Hunter. All right, Greedy Hunter, go ahead.
my people. Listen to me. Let me tell you the story about a greedy hunter. Hey! He passed the royal line to the people. Yeah. The people told you are wicked, we now believe it. Now you are proving yourself. Give the people chance, greedy hunter. Right now. If you rock your way. In the middle of the night, I had a dream. Then I saw Boncante crying. Go and tell my people, I'm crying. Because the leader for the each other. I'm crying so much. Then I wake up in the middle of the night. Then I call my beautiful wife. I say, come for Colette. I had a dream, baby. I saw Bongate crying, say, the leader fighting each other.
Who have said that the lawmaker represents district number 8 and he has the right to move and a part of the district for which the University of Liberia main campus is also part of it. While some believe that a statement is the reaction or in provocation of the student
Representative
party.
goes down
Students are currently on campus. Some of you watching all our previous live.
to his folks to join them
You will notice that
to have lunch
soup,
this afternoon.
Kosa, and other groupies
So the guys
gather on the campus. So Representative Gray is being seriously flanked by guys who are
at the back,
very much well built.
and I hope that the militants will
In
try
fact,
All right, folks. So, so my people, you see that action that you just watched, that clip that you just watched, does it look like somebody who's going to have lunch with students? Does it look like somebody who is offering financial aid to certain university students that he's going to have meeting with them? That was premeditated, pre-national. In fact, people like Akara Gray should be arrested by now. And guess what? Akara Gray is actually on the board of trustee of the University of Liberia because of his position as committee chair on executive at the House of Representatives. And district number 8, isn't district number 8, if I'm not, what you call you, let me know, okay? District number 8 representative. So by virtue of those two, and moreover, he graduated from University of Liberia, he is on the board of university. Whenever that board say they pay all of them, that's how the board operate across the, not United States, across Liberia, including public corporation. Their setting pay is more than most salaries. He is on the board. Sister Kranga, you ask question. Yes, Akara Gray is on the board. In Liberia, whatever serial mandate country, Akara Gray will not be represented today. He will be expelled from that University of Liberia trustee because of that behavior he carried on. You see it? Does that action look like people that go into the restaurant to eat? In addition to that, I don't even want to go for that statement. University of Liberia came up with a press statement prior to that behavior, suspending classes and administrative activities prior to 12:30 when Akara Gray got there. As of 12 p.m., University of Liberia came up with that press statement in the morning and got circulated. And according to media report, university leadership called Akara Gray to let it go. He said no. He will show to university students who has power. Yeah, that's how he did it. It was premeditated, it was orchestrated, and it was well executed. If any Zogo had done that, by now they would be in jail. They had a police standing right there. The whole thing was meant to slaughter university students again on their own campus. That was the plan. But the plan failed somehow. Because the students after matured, they're great. Look at them not pay men in the center of all these gangsters. How long to pick him up? What kind of behavior is this? Eh? You're able to see great, right? From Wayne 9th Street, they passed through Geraldton and went on campus. And they had police people right there. But then the latest report is police go to arrest students. About 6 students, according to media report. The man who led the invaders, gangsters, criminals, looters, rapists, he was free. And nobody behind Gray yesterday. In their hundreds, the police did not arrest anybody from his group. But they arrested, according to media report, 6 university students. We heard somebody die. That investigation, we know where it is. So my people, you stay tuned. Tonight, how we're doing it. I'm bringing PYJ opinion, okay, on that particular stuff.
Protest distinguished colleagues. I think the issue of the university students and the VP and yesterday all emanated from the Independence Day celebration from my view. When the students decided to peacefully demonstrate on the ground of the U.S. Embassy, the CDC cop or something like that, they pursued them and beat them up and naked them. And nothing happened. So the university students tried to reciprocate. I think what I saw yesterday, let me be specific, Honorable Akala Gray, who called himself General, when I saw him marching with those muscular guys, my mind reflected to the past. All the giants that were trained at Satu, when the war really started, where were they? The trouble that Akala Gray is looking for in this country, if that trouble comes, can he stand? Like the Senator Rubaji said, let the Senate see this matter. Violence is imminent. It will continue this way. When I preach on Sunday, don't underestimate me. There is a dark cloud hanging over Liberia. It will move, but it will shake. If we believe that we have to manipulate over violence, then I will say it's a lie. Let us pursue peace. Let us continue to enjoy the relative peace we have and not to encourage violence. What happened yesterday, if I'm annoyed over something, displeased over national matter, and I want to raise 2,000 men, even 500, they say PYJ after trouble. Then the embassy will call me to advance. Or people will start making statements, demeaning my character. But no one is speaking about what Carol Gray did yesterday. The MGR condemns it, and it should never ever occur. Those students over there are our children from all over Liberia, entering the campus with weapons, throwing stones, even I saw police throwing stones. That proves that the police, if not a regime police, is trying to be a regime police. We should not be.
It's a partisan police.
We reform the army, dissolve the army, dissolve the police reform, so that it can be civil. But what I saw yesterday is so bad, Putin. This is the House of Elders. Please arrest it and let the Speaker of the House of Reps give strong warning to Akala Gray. When trouble starts, he will run away. That's all I can say. Let me think of peace.
I want you to think of Carol's grave. It looked like a comprehensive day. There was other things that happened there before. People who are even our vice president, people drove up from there. So it's like a comprehensive day.
They are broken. They are broken comprehensively. He said comprehensively. I said all of these things emanates from what I saw for the U.S. Embassy. When the people peacefully demonstrated, they pursued them there and flogged them and wounded them. So they try to reciprocate. If you are in government and you are official and you follow peaceful demonstrators to beat them before the embassy, then you want to enter the ground, you are provocative. Thank you.
Okay,
Senator Simeon Bueman-Taylor of Grand Cape Mount County is going to make his point in the heart.
And I strongly believe that our students at the university need to be found themselves. So continuously booing our leaders. Boo at the bad president, she went there and lead us. And the university campus should be a place for every one of us. If you dislike someone going there to you, just walk away. You cannot stop certain group of people going there and certain group of people not going there. So we as national leaders should be able to say something about this all the time. When leaders go at the university campus, they boo at them, they insult them. So we need to find out what the cause. What's the root cause? Why students are behaving in that funny manner today? Which is wrong. The students need to respect leaders. Even if you disagree with them, it doesn't mean that you should always continue to insult them or boo at them. They need to stop that. We agree on the went there, maybe the way he went there, but on the very has right to go as a university campus, or on the university campus. Going there and you decide to stop him, it is the faculty of the university that's supposed to stop people not to come here, not the students. Not the USA own. Yeah, not the students. Any individual for any leader eyes to go on the university campus to visit the university campus, and the leaders of the university say, don't go there, and you go there, then of course. But where the leader did not stop the man, and then one group of people say, look, when you come here, we'll beat you, you come here, we'll insult you, you come here, we'll go at you. This is wrong for the country. And that's the meaning of the country image. Sometimes we can carry into politics where they vote for the other party and for the other party. This is not party.
President said most of the things I wanted to say, but I don't want to add on it. President, the biggest burden of keeping the peace in this country is on 105 of us. 105. Out of almost 5 million people in this country, we are only 105 people that are privileged to lead them. And not because we are better than them, it's because we've been given a space. There are people out there that are more qualified than all of us in this room. But we were given a space to be here. Anyone you see in government was brought in government by 105 of us. Whether you are a minister, whether you are a staffer in the legislature, whether it's the secretariat here, 105 or approve everyone on the government payroll. They got to come through us. And that's why when somebody says, to whom much is given, much is expected.
Sure.
That's where it comes from. Brother, all the citizens they're going to pay money in government account, whatever taxes or whatever money. Who they all can rack out for that money? They don't put that right, so you think it's all going to be happening.
How is that?
Who they us? Go ahead. We are treated operate differently because the standard is here. But then when you go in home now, people are landlord in the street, you're not better than them, but at the standard, they put you up there so they look up to you. So you must think up there. You can't think down again when you're up there. To think down there, you're not supposed to be leader. You got to resign and go back down there.
Jordan.
And that's why when you hear people talking a carrot, that's where it's coming from. Not because we hating or because imposition, opposition. That's not an issue. Brother, all the children, most of the children were born either 1998, 99, 2000, 2003, 2004. Those are my children. And at that age, there's a children. When they wear that barrel, they wear the khaki, they want to show that it's strength. You're supposed to think for them and yourself. You're supposed to think for both of y'all. You know, children, I'm not really care about their dad. I will not go there. Why am I going to do that? If that peace is not kept, we will not be senators. Thank you. If the issue yesterday escalated to the extent that somebody died, the senator get in the street and brought the government down, we will not be senators. For us to be senators is for the place to be peaceful. That's why we will keep them peaceful to rise.
Arizona coming pay money for him.
So we can get out of the CBC.
That's the one we can forget.
Brother, I can say example. I was watching the video the day the guy getting took over. The speaker had gone to a meeting to represent the country. And I'm going to talk about the man who not come again, I'm speaker again.
Yep.
And because there was no peace. And so when we sit here, air conditioner blowing off, security dying off, and everything okay, it's because it is peaceful. So our best interest is to keep the peace. And even everybody want to conclude the peace because they want to take off from here, they keep it. Then when confusion comes, will not be here. So brother and Carlos, let's behave yesterday. Let's behave yesterday. I mean, I'm not calling. If our Carlos, I'm here, I'll listen to the radio in the morning. Our Carlos should use all the calls from the radio to say, God bless you. If the boy not going to talk to me, y'all want to see what I'm going to do over there. You win, my man, you the B-man. People know you can run behind all the children. Who don't know that? When I carry all the children around with the camera, who don't know in the time? Who you want to tell? You know? Each of us here, who can govern our men and move on our camera and run those children off. Everybody know. If that one B-man, one labor, y'all make it confused the time you say you'll be the beginning run away. You'll be the day you find out beginning 99, you're going to finish. So don't fight him. Keep making it scary. Keep making it scary. Akara had a perfect opportunity yesterday to escape. I mean, I'm listening to the radio, everybody calling. Akara will beg you not go there. Akara will beg you not go there. Akara should let you that radio time and say, look, fire, I let you know you. I let you know how you call it. Or no children need to stop. In the administration and destiny, you got to discipline your children. If you don't discipline the next time anything happens, I will go there. That money, that general. So, but again, all of us, I'm not just talking about Carl, all of us. Well, the guy who went there to was also wrong. Thank you. Where you went there for? Carl district is understandable. Somebody can say Carl went to the district. It's understandable. But under that condition, Carl stay away. All of us in the seats, 105 of us. The first thing, everything has been put at the grace of God. The whole security thing at God, when you go to all the borders, nobody there. And God mind the country. Nobody here. So let's keep the peace. If we don't keep the peace, when it starts, the first thing will come to our houses, we'll own no more houses. Will own no more car, will not be senators, will not be official of government. There will be an interim government, and after the interim government, they will usher in new leadership, and the people will say, y'all will tell you they didn't do anything, let's try new people. Thank you, President.
May it please this chamber, Your Honors, on this solemn occasion, mankind is once again assembled before an international tribunal to begin the sober and steady climb upwards toward the towering summit of justice. The path will be strewn with the bones of the dead, the moans of the mutilated, the cries of agony of the tortured, echoing down into the valley of death below. Horrors beyond the imagination will slide into this hallowed hall as this trek upward comes to a most certain and just conclusion.
Clearly there was decisions that had to be made along the way, and a decision that Robert Jackson struggled with the Allies was who the defendants would be and for what reason they were decided. And sometimes the world of judicial expediency, political expediency become a factor. As you initially decided who your defendants would be, how did you go through that process? Walk me through the gymnastics.
Well, at first what I had was a workable mandate. And I think, and I've said this many times before, that the UN Security Council gave me a mandate which I could actually do. I could actually finish this. I could actually accomplish the mission given. My sister tribunals in Rwanda and in Yugoslavia had these vague mandates, which just did not put it in a way that could be done in an politically acceptable time frame. So, my mandate was to prosecute those who bear the greatest responsibility for war crimes and crimes against humanity. And that is a significant shift from most responsible or from just responsible. And they got it right, because I was able to winnow this down to those who truly created the pain and suffering for 10 years in West Africa. Clearly a Nuremberg model as far as the top 23. Now, I didn't use the quote top 23. I followed the law and the facts as they were presented to me, but it ended up being, as far as those who caused this horror for 10 years in West Africa, about 20 people, 13 of which I indicted. Others were either killed, not by me, but just by circumstance, or we turned. They were the least of greatest responsibility who opened up the entire case. It's very much like taking on a drug cartel. Not everybody's going to go down for the big guy. The guy's in the center, which is what I was going after, and essentially Charles Taylor at the very center, and a couple of others. So we were able to turn these individuals who really just blew the case wide open, and these guys were going to go to jail for quite some time. But they were dead men if found out, just like any drug cartel prosecution. So we had to develop a very sophisticated and very airtight witness protection.
So President Gray has exited the main campus of the University of Liberia. They spent over an hour plus there on the main campus.
Like here, I'm not going to go there. Any lawmaker district, I can go campaign, but not on the day. You understand? Not on the day when you moving to a school. Okay, but you don't campus that carry people there.
Do you see this day as a campaign day?
Does not have the balls. You know,
are you campaigning today? Are you campaigning today?
I'm not campaigning. I told you, it's not a good thing what two politicians will make us fight. Even the National Election Commission, discourages that. Okay. Yeah, let's get it clear. The National Election Commission discourages two political institutions or political actors meeting together at the same spot. Okay. So I announced I was coming. You know, it's a public record. So for Yanka to say, I was waiting for him. He doesn't have the balls. So if I just told him he doesn't have the balls. Look at me.
We have another launch over this.
If you say he doesn't have the balls, what are you speaking about? Yes. Yeah, are you more powerful than the Honorable Taliban? It's just a boss. Make a comparison.
Okay, allow me pass my
No, I will come to your question.
So folks, Representative Gray has exited the Liberia. He is now on the
Let me speak to the propaganda chair.
So, when Kwame passed away, the militant of the Student Education Party, who had been held in early court detention under the instruction of Solomon George, detention number 7, has just been released through the instrumentality of the chairman of the Student Education Party, Chairman Mustafa Kemal Ataturk Nustani, the leader of men, the Baba Wataba, the field marshal and militants are each a heavy move after the release.
All right, folks, I'm making an announcement before we get to the conversation. The trip is nearing, but a years ago, we formed part of the start of the voter registration in Liberia on March 20, 2023. We are asking for your support when we depart. If you want to get started, now no problem, we will accept it. The Cash App number is posted in our comment section. Hopefully, Mr. Kamara, or commonly called AB, will continue with the show. If it doesn't, fine. When I return, we will pick it from there. In Liberia, I'm not too sure it's going to be fine, because I cannot carry everything that I have here for the few weeks that are going to be there. So the Cash App number is 267-648-8012, 267-648-8012. If you think that we are going to do something good for Mama Liberia to change the paradigms of authority in our country, political authority to take care of everything we see happening, like somebody said the last time, I don't believe in your political behavior, but I don't have to believe in your political behavior, but if it makes sense, I can follow that sense, I can take sense inside. Every single country on planet Earth, the government play a major and critical role how we live with the human beings in that country. Liberia is no exception. Because of the ugliness of government behavior, government officials' behavior, we went to war. According to local and international media reports, over 250,000 people got killed. Up to this moment, that behavior that got us to go to war has not changed yet. We see irresponsible, reckless leaders, and they still provoke ordinary people every single moment of their lives, including us. And that's why changing government at the ballot box, it is crucial. It is all of our responsibility to do so. If you're not able to do it the way we are doing it, that is totally fine. That is totally fine. But their business, their advocacy's business, it is dangerous too. And we are aware it is dangerous. Because these folks, they have come to understand fully the responsibility and the ingredients on their side that come with this power. And because of that, they don't want to let it go easily. They got political power, they got everything, including misbehaving every single day, and nobody can do anything to them. Because they collect everybody's taxes. They decide how we get a share of those taxes that they are collecting. They go around our sisters, they abuse them just because they're in power. They abuse our resources. They abuse our brothers and sisters. Some of them, they kill them because they did an order. The order report is pending to be published. They lost their life only because they are in power. Only because they hold fast to political power. Political philosophers say power is corrupt and absolute power is absolutely corrupt. To know the true nature of man, give them power. That's when you get to know the true nature of man. And that is the reasons why, fundamentally, we now know who George Weah is. We now know who George Weah is. George Weah is a born dictator. It's a political economic mafia. You want to have problem with people, you need to have problem with people that don't talk. They are dangerous. People like us that talk, at least we let you know what we plan to do. So you take cue as quickly as possible. But people that don't talk, every time they release one word, it's poison. You heard what George Weah said? When Sedition wanted to assassinate Bernard Urey's daughter only because he participated in election, Weah said under her watch, or Urey will not be representative. Is that a conversation of a leader? Let us talk about it. Is that a conversation of a leader? Someone who called himself peaceful human being? Someone that portrayed themselves to be pastor, to be man of God, to be reverend? This is the same man that said auditors that got killed and he commissioned their killing. He said they were having boyfriend and girlfriend business in their car, meaning they were having sex in the car, so they killed each other. They forgot about themselves, so carbon dioxide killed them in the car because the engine was on. Y'all open your ears, y'all open the air, y'all get washed in there, y'all need a back cutting board and clean it. So y'all can hear. Keep it in there, don't let it go out to the other side. Y'all listen to this leader. Said the two auditors married to a different partner. Gifty Lama and Old Man Peter. Older man. Joey said they were having sex in the car. They enjoyed so bad that how can they got killed? Because the car engine was on until the gasoline finished. And what George Weah said. They went to a neighbor county, exactly play a on-country tour. Elite SSS security or EPS security got shot multiple times. Since that time to today, George Weah had not made a single comment about that. But what did his first girlfriend say? She said, I'm talking about Fida Bodo, based on the admission of the former Deputy Information Minister, Eugene Lami Fagon. Finda, who is an executive mansion quote-unquote chief of protocol and the first girlfriend of George Weah, She got no business with security. No business with security by law and by practice. She's the one that called the former Deputy Minister of Information, Culture and Tourism, Public Affairs. They make case. I brought her clip and I'm bringing it today. They make case. One isn't make case. According to Fagon, he tried to ask her, she was angry and bang! Shut the phone off. Just we are go on to say, those of us that are talking the way we're talking, we are enemy of the state. Why you think Akara Gray and Jefferson Koji got all these former rebels behind them with guns, even at the level of City Hall? Carrasco, they all got guns. Ain't nobody. It is okay. So my people, I'm saying that to say, to remove government from power, this kind of government, if we think it's a we that in opposition, you don't have to be a member of a political party. I'm not a member of any political party at this point, but I'm supporting Joseph Boakai. That's the man I'm supporting. Okay? That's the man I am supporting. We need to do better. If we want to change the direction of our country and our own lives in Liberia and outside Liberia, that's just where CARTEL needs to go. And for them to go, we got to put in everything we need to put in. In our own, at our own level, in our own weak will. Even if that farther that we can get, we need to give it to people who are doing what they are doing to make sure this government is booted out legally at the ballot box. So, my trip, by the grace of God, is on course. On the 20th, which is going to be Monday next week, by the grace of God, I will be in Liberia. I will go live for a few minutes. And so you can know I am there and participating. Making sure we mobilize our people, we encourage them, we help them out to register to vote. Because if you don't register, you will not vote. It means we give it just we have more time to stay in power another 6 years. Even though it will stay finished. But we don't even want to give him 1 second. 1 second after his time. Those of you that have the number, you can call now. Those of you that don't have it, then I will post the number. Okay? The 267 number there for WhatsApp and Cash App for my trip. If you want to contribute, you want to send $1, then $2, don't worry about it. That's the same number for Zelle. I'm going to be doing it until, if you don't hear me, it means I'm gone. For security reasons, I'm not going to announce a specific day I'm leaving this country. When I get there, I'll let them know. Ibi will tell you, okay? He still got some issue with the computer he bought. How he got it, I don't know. I can't tell y'all. He said we come on the show and let y'all know what's going on, okay? I'll tell you talking that other story. Okay? So, I want you guys to start asking about when are you leaving, friends? Don't ask that question because I'm going to answer it. I will leave. I will be there Monday. Monday, the opening of voter registration, I will be at Election Commission. We'll be ready. We're having a whole team living in the U.S. individually, but when we get to Liberia, we'll team up with each other because we got each other numbers. And guess what? I'm so excited. Look, I'm so grateful to my God for my good health. Journalists are already calling me behind the scene to interview me, but guess what? I ain't even going to get into that right now. It's too early, okay? Local journalists in Liberia are already reaching out to me to tell you the people are tired. They just need small push. All right? Those of you that don't have the number, I'm going to pin the number right now to call, okay? Those of you that have it, you can go ahead and then let's get it going. The number is already printed. Just go to the comment section. You will see the number there. The number is also at the top. If you want, you can call. If you don't want, it is up to you. But It is the way it live. We got plenty of clips here. We can't even afford to use everything. So I'm waiting for your call. While I'm waiting for the call, probably, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We got to do something. We will continue with Greedy Hunter.
Did not call my little son. I said, Jenny, don't suck it. Do not be like the Greedy Hunter or a Ryan. Don't be a good boy. Greedy Hunter, KOJ, we don't want you, Greedy Hunter. Bone tire with you, Greedy Hunter. KOJ, we don't want you, Greedy Hunter. Everyone tire with you, Hunter. KOJ, we don't want you, Greedy Hunter. Keep a roll at you, Greedy Hunter. KOJ, we don't want you, Greedy Hunter. Now passing around here showing that they got money. They lying, they are all wicked people. Wicked people, be careful. Now listen to the story. Listen to the story. Hey, well. KO James, KO James, KO James, KO James, KO James. So KO James. He passing around here boasting everywhere, man. He's a political sucker. Don't mind him. He's a political sucker. He's a political sucker. We know you're lying around here to the people. Oh yeah. There's your May 2011. They all left from Bon County, yeah. They went to the parliament to represent Bon County, my people. When they came back on the 17th, many of them fall. Yeah, my people. Those that suffer, when they went by in the house, he told his friend, he said, can you please help me to become the normal assessment of Liberia? So that I can bring development. They all stood by him, he got a job. He was showing one on his friend, or a riot. This is my friend.
My people, you want to call?
He's a very
Okay,
nice
that's too bad.
He's a wealthy man.
I give it to you now. Somebody was saying your viewer need to participate. Now you're not calling.
Bon County to the Senate.
I tell you, tonight going to be saver, right? It is saver. Take your time.
Amen.
I finished saying my own.
In the 3-minute time, that same man he was showing.
LB all the way.
Live by your word.
Live by your word.
We don't want you be the hunter. Oh no man, I'll let you be the hunter. We don't want you be the hunter. Deceiver man, let you be the hunter. We don't want you be the hunter. Keep Pharaoh, let you.
Well, waiting for you guys. Let me do my commercial, yeah. Okay, let me do my commercial, okay? While waiting for you guys. So, folks, don't forget about all y'all. We need to grow so we can grow and grow and grow bigger. So we can be able to do the advocacies almost 100%. So we can do it the way you want it. Okay? So Kangoma Multi-Services Consulting, a family-based immigration services. We are asking you, we are holding your phone, yeah? Your 2 hands. Give her your family paperwork so we can fix it for you. And we are so grateful to our God to give her the kind of ideas that we got. Because the feedback that coming to us, the Queen people will say, it is fabulous, it means a good thing. Everybody talking good things about us, so we're happy for that. When Eddie King of Power, she says, small like today, be like tomorrow. But that be like 12 years, 15 years ago already, be like not coming. Our own, we don't want it like that. We start small, we want to get big, quick, you know? Yeah, every day is something hard. So I'm saying this to say, even if you don't need to hire us, You get immigration question. It sound correct to you. It not sound correct to you. It makes sense to you. It not make sense to you. Just call us. Call us. Maybe we'll give you some idea that will just make you for that whole matter that to be solved. Because some people don't know. And some people go to lawyers. Lawyers don't really have conversation with them the way we having conversation with them. Sometimes people don't even understand. They just say yes. But us, we're different. Because we're DV people. We too, we immigrant, we king just like you. So even when they say you intend to deny an immigration list, oh, that's small thing. We already know what kind of button we're supposed to press in Liberia to get all that paper. The Minister of Foreign Affairs signed it and we send it to them. It's gone. When immigration question your birth certificate to bring your parent because of the gap between actual birth and when the birth certificate was done. They do that. Sometimes they could call for DNA. Then that birth certificate now becomes primary evidence and DNA becomes secondary evidence. Sometimes when you are lucky, they might not call for DNA. They will call for additional paperwork to be able to certify that relationship that have to do with birth between you and your parent or between you and your child. Because Liberia have never been hopeful and is not still hopeful. So our man get birth at the hospital, they don't even do birth certificates. Some of them not even get birth records or birth statistics. They don't have it. The nurses don't give it to them, and some of them too, they don't even ask for it. So we are child, we grow up, we get small opportunity, or we get opportunity, somebody bless us with $50, we'll go do birth certificate now and go do passport, maybe we want DV. We already age. Some of us, we already 20. Like for me, for example, I was 31 years old when I did my birth certificate. My mom and pa didn't do it for me. Okay? They didn't do it for me. Yahweh, I want to play some of the Nigerian music here, okay? From Flavor. Somebody told me today, it sounds really right. Yeah, Jeffy, sorry for me. I gotta go outside a little bit today. Alright, so my people, I told you I said tonight, let's take it easy, yeah? The Liberia problem here will not finish. It will not finish. We'll be on this small. Hey man, what the organ stuff here? They call it game changer. Okay, it's here. Y'all listen, if it's not good, y'all just feel sorry for me. Game changer. And you heard that the feet on? By Flavor. We're going to Nigeria, yeah. You're sorry, Liberian people. Y'all play Nigerian music a lot. I will play some here tonight. I like this one. Y'all want to call? We got to chill a little bit. Alright, so I was saying something. Let me finish with my commercial. So, the plenty immigration can call for, when you don't know, it could lead to denial of your case and you have to start all over again. In addition to that, any paper they don't ask for, don't give it to them. When they ask for paper and they tell you, say, make it combative, in me, every single paper that will make sense to that particular request, we put it inside, we send it to them. And most of the time when we send it to them, no question, it's clear. So you want file for your parents, mom and dad, let me give it to you out of the box. You gotta be US citizen. If you are not US citizen, you cannot file for your parents. If you want to file for your adult children, your small children, your husband or wife, you're good to go. You get green card, you're fine. Even the child that you adopted or your stepchild or children, as long as you are married to their pa or you married to their mom, it's all right. Immigration will call for that relationship, marriage certificate. Even if you came here, you didn't get green card yet, but your husband got green card. Your husband can use their green card and your marriage certificate to send for your children in Liberia, if they are in Liberia or maybe different country. It is legal. Give it to us, we'll do it for you. Okay? So you just got there, you want to get your first green card. We'll help you with that too. Your green card lost. Your green card expire. We'll help you with it too. Anything you want to do about immigration besides going to court. If they're about to deport you, that one don't come to us. We can't do that one. But all the other small paper things we can do it, including boyfriend and girlfriend paper. The one with the quick people, we call it fiancé visa. Fiancé visa, two small things only. The first requirement, you gotta be U.S. citizen. If you are not U.S. citizen, you cannot do fiancé visa, my people. You get it right. If you are not U.S. citizen, you cannot do fiancé visa for anybody, whether you man or you woman. That's number one there. Number two, to do fiancé visa, you have to go and visit your partner where they are and bring evidence of that visit. Most of the time, immigration stamp in your passport. Immigration stamp in your passport. At some point, your boarding pass, or maybe your ticket. And when you go to your partner, wherever they are, we will strongly advise you to take a very nice pictures. Not cell phone picture. The one that we have timestamp on it. There are a lot of studios around the world now, digital studio. When they take your picture, it can have timestamp on it. Take that kind of picture to give these people combative evidence of visit and authentic relationship evidence. When you do the paperwork like that, you make it solid. The other small thing you need to do, we'll talk it behind the scene. We can't talk everything here. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you can do a little bit of video because that jolly time, huh? But, I mean, they will not need a video from you. They will need some nice picture, together, personal pictures. They will need 2 passport size pictures for each of you. You bring all they want in, then we file for your fiancé. When they come to America, now that's a different step. We'll talk that one when you're ready to hire us. Okay? So, after that, for your support, if we're working with you, you don't need to get along with that because we will tell you when to do it and what to give her to do the paperwork. If you started with already, we got bulk of the paperwork already. You will just pay the government money, you pay our own small, hustle money. Then we'll do the paperwork for you. Just relax. We'll submit it. We'll submit it. We'll always be on your paper as third party. Your information will be there. Our information will be there as professional agency working for you with, small compensation. So once they approve your case, immigration will officially notify you and notify National Visa Center that Paul case has been approved. Give National Visa Center 30 calendar days. But in most instances, it don't even hit 10, 15 days, National Visa will get to you, say, hey, we got it. And you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. If you already hire us, don't worry about it. We already know what to do. Another thing we're doing here is visiting visa. People that want to visit, you don't know how to get started with it, call on us. Just talk to us. We'll tell you. If you can invite somebody or you cannot invite them, we'll tell you exactly how to go about that. And just so you know, at least we got some customers now that are relating to us when it comes to student visa. We started that process ever since, but we got some active customers right now pursuing that. So that some of our brothers and sisters in Liberia can pursue further education here in America. Okay? So if you want your loved one, or your loved one want to come here and go to school, university, let us know. We'll walk you through. For us, we're not getting involved with nobody. You want hire or you hire us. We are offering information in real time that lawyer will get paid $250 to do, and we asking for anything. If you give it to us, we will take it, even though some people promise us they ain't even selling it, but we're not making palaver with them. They are our people. This kind of like community service. It's a community service. It's a total call to do it in our own weak way. Okay? So that is that. Insurance, life insurance. We are also licensed and certified to write life auction, they call it, or life policy. The soldier people say time for war, prepare for peace, and time for peace, prepare for war. Life is not guaranteed. So if you're living in America or the West, you need to get prepared for everything. We understand it. We will say practice our tradition, our culture as Africans. When people pass away, we chip in, cash out, zero, all that stuff. It's not too bad. But hold a minute now. If you have a house of 100,000, which means the woman bringing in 50, the man bringing in 50. With the Bani people will say Brahma. Muslim people say Astaghfirullah. The Naija people say abomination. But hey, it happened though. But guess what? We don't know the time. We don't know where and how. Therefore, oh God, why not we plan for it? Especially income protection. That part of most life insurance. Especially the corporation that I'm working with. It is really fabulous. Even when you get sick and the doctor says you can't go to work no more. When the doctor says you can't go to work, the life insurance company that I'm working with currently as a life agent, a policy agent, they offer 40% of your death proceed to you. If you survive it, good. If you die, the balance 60% goes to your family. So let's assume you get $500,000 policy, for example. 500,000, right? Am I right with that? Maybe I'm not right. But let's take 500,000. And your partner fall down, they can't wake up anymore. This household consists of at least 5 people, 3 children, 2 adults. 100,000 were coming to their home every single year, per annum, every year. Now one person gone, they're not coming back. That home left with 50 grand. But there's another issue there. Depending on the ages of the children who live in America, child care, that's another wahala. Can the woman alone be able to go to work to continue bringing her 50 grand? Or can the man alone be able to manage the children at the same time, go to work consistently the way they used to do and bring her 50,000 home? The answer is no in most instances. And that's the reasons why the Westerners get prepared for everything. So the family cannot struggle too much, my people. If your partner die, nobody pray for death. If your partner pass away, you get $500,000 policy. There is no income tax only, no tax, federal and state, no tax. And you got maximum 30 days for that money to get deposited into your designated account. Man, come on, you're good to go. Where with us? We advise you financially on the basis of investment. Maybe annuity, for example, or maybe mutual investment. We're doing some courses there already. I'm not certified, I'm not an investment advisor. But my buddy is an investment advisor. My professional buddy, okay? He lives in Pennsylvania. If that is the case, we will refer you to him. Because in America, when you're not listening for something, you can't do it. Even if you get an idea, you can't take that money. That's big trouble right there. So we will refer you to our professional colleague to advise you what to do with that money, where you will sit down home, you don't have to go anywhere, and just mind your children and take a fabulous vacation every single time you want to do so. But our people there, especially the Liberian people there, you can go and give them all these stories and show real presentation. They will look at it, they see true inside, they see real true inside. I say, my brother, that's true, but it's here. When somebody down by the funeral, but what about you that living? That's the question. You that living right now, you that living, you and the children, whether that man, whether that woman. When you hear say people die in America, they carry the barrel to Liberia, they carry the barrel to Africa. That life insurance, my people, no tax. That how government did it. No tax. Any investment you have behind life insurance, when you get that investment profit in America, it is protected by law. No tax. Then I mean say so. That is the law. When we're telling you, we're not joking. That is something that we went to classes and took tests multiple times before we pass. Right here at UND, those of you that you know Dakota. I'm not joking. So another thing on our menu is income tax. I've been talking with a lot of my customers behind the scenes. Some of them I got stuck with them. The rest of it I can't say it. Okay? And not easy. It is not easy, my people. The tax business is not easy. But we're doing that one too. And we're improving every single moment, which is really fabulous. So if you get your income tax, I will advise you now to send it to me now. If you want to do so, you can be patient a little bit, then no problem, you can send it to me. But if you're doing hurry, you want me to do it right away, I'm doing running around right now for my travel, my people, me and not Harley Martin. If you send me income tax paper now, I will not do it on time. If you're rushing, don't send it to me. And I'm vest. Give it to a different person. If you're not rushing, you can send it to me. If you just want to ask questions what to do this time now to give you better outcome next year when you file your taxes, call me. Even after the show, call me. I usually don't go to bed until I'm in the sleep. Really want to call me. If you want small education on your withholding form, they call it W-4. You want to talk with your employer to change your withholding for whatever reason to give you a better result at the end of the year 2023. So next year 2024, you will not have all that cash story. Then you can call me anytime, today, tonight, tomorrow, and another thing I want you to understand. My 2 numbers are going to be open even when I'm not in this country. You can call me the same way you've been calling me. You can call me on WhatsApp. You can call me on my regular number. Direct. Get it and keep it. Don't worry about it. The only thing that's going to happen are going to be time different. You know that already. Daylight saving is on now. So I think in Liberia, for those of us that live in North Dakota, I think it was 6 hours. Right now it's 5 hours around that corner. That's our time difference between us and Morovia. My 2 numbers going to be open. The 701 number and the 267 number is going to be open. So don't worry about it. If we got work for you, don't even worry about it. We're going to do your work. And some of you work already done. And y'all know it. I inform y'all. Okay? Anything that we can while I'm not in the country, I'm going to do it where I am. Before I get there, we get result to your doorstep. That how you know, we do it that way, transparent. All right, so far so good. One more item here, but we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the telephone numbers. So the free professional phone consultation on all of the services. We started with 15 minutes. We can't talk about 15 minutes anymore. So just call or we'll talk. When no more questions, I'm very positive, you'll be fine. If you got questions, you ask. Some people we've been talking with behind the scene, we were able to solve your doubt, their curiosity for questionings, and even the issue that was going on, they didn't know why and how it was. And they just got to say, but we didn't know that thing was just like this. And we solved it right there. So we are happy about that. That we can, people can call us and we walk them through, do everything without even doing any paperwork on the computer. Some people will just do inquiry for them, which is free of charge, Just check it out for them, start a check. Some people paperwork actually running through, but they don't know why it's taking so long. We give the answer why. All right, my people. So those are the things that we are doing. There are other things there too. Before I forget, work permit, we do that. Adjustment of status, we do that too. Once you are in the country for whatever reason. Small paperwork in Liberia too, we do that. For example, you want to process birth certificate for your loved one. It giving you hard time for whatever reason. You want to process traditional marriage certificate. Your partner went to Liberia. You did a traditional setting. They got to rush back to come to America and go to work. And no wahala inside that one. We good, okay? So, it gave you hard time, call us. There's small paper, then your passport expire. You want to renew it. And you know, the embassy don't easily answer question in the country yet. They want in DC, the council in Minnesota, they only work there now only on Wednesdays. They don't even pick up their own telephone number easily. They don't pick up their call. So there's a lot of things. We've been happy in our area, but sometimes I get annoyed why these people don't answer the phone. But still, we got to help our people. And because of what we do, people call us to help. And honestly speaking, I worked at the foreign ministry before I came here. So I got some ideas. In addition to my ideas in America with these multiple trainings and graduate degree in business, I got some ideas actually. So we're able to help. So we are helping. So my people that are there, I'm going to post the number, but let me call the numbers before I can post the number. For business, agency, the political toy, you put that one behind you. When it comes to business, that's serious matter. Serious matter, yeah? Even if I'm not in America because I'm traveling any part of the world I am, my 2 telephone numbers going to be open 24/7. The only thing that not going to be open, I cannot guarantee that they show. They political talk time. I will not be seated where I'm seated right now when I get out. I can't guarantee that one. Hopefully AB will be able to guarantee it, but I cannot guarantee it for him too. He got to do that by himself. All right? So the numbers are 267-648-012-701-330-4696. No, 93, excuse me. 701-330-4693. Those are the 2 numbers, and the 2 numbers are on WhatsApp. They are on WhatsApp. You can call us anytime, anywhere. We will answer you. If we don't answer you, show a text. All of you that want to do student visa, you don't know how to go about it. You're looking for a school to give you a admission letter, give it to us. Don't give yourself a headache. Give it to us. We do everything that we need to do to lend you that admission letter. Okay? And there are so many universities here. Our research guy is telling us there are even universities in America that are offering grant. They're offering scholarship. You could be lucky. Even though we don't guarantee that, but you could be lucky. I'm telling you. Everything I'm telling you, I'm looking at it. Kuro. I've seen it. And it is real. Take advantage of it. You never try, you never know. And no one is a failure. The only time we fail when we stop trying. Therefore, we need to keep on trying. And our real luck and blessing is under our feet. We got to move on. We got to keep going. We can't stop. When we stop, we slow down our own progress. We slow down our own prosperity. Okay? So that's why we need to keep going. We need to keep going until we can go no more. And then go no more, that power, only one man has that power. The man that created us, that has a supreme power to stop us going. But nobody, regardless of how we feel, regardless of how other people feel about you, regardless of what they say, what they don't say, how you look, how you don't look, all of us, nobody should stop us beside that most powerful man that we don't know where he is. Our religious people tell us, on the basis of our faith, he is in heaven. Where is the road to go to heaven? They say you got to die. The time we will die, how we will die, where we will die, when we will die, we do not know it because we did not even know how we got here. That's why we should get prepared for every single thing that we need to do in life, as long as we are living. Okay? That's my advice to you. That's my advice to you. So, my people, I'm going to play the political song. And what I pick the agency number. Mr. Kamara, I'm going to put a number there. Don't worry about it. I'm going to put a number there. Alright? While I pin the number, I'm going to write the agency full name, put the number right under it, and then you can pick up from there. Like I said, tonight, we're doing it normal, civil, okay? But let me just tell you something. We human beings, we are emotional people because of our nature. Sometimes we can go slow, sometimes we go super hard, based on the situation. Okay? So, y'all take it easy. Y'all take it easy. Some people, I went somewhere, in fact, last year I was in Liberia. I started at the airport. By the time I got off the plane, that the first thing, I want to deny my own. I said, no. Hell no, I will not deny it. Yeah, that the first thing, and yeah, you want can be on a broadcast? I said, yeah, I'm here. Oh, that you? I said, yeah, I'm here. I went to the city to the same thing. So the thing we do here, we think it's small. It's not small, my people. It is not small, my people. It is big. But you never know what you're doing in your corner is big until, you go somewhere, people start to recognize you. Okay, let's play the Pedersen, okay? Well, I pin a number. The two numbers, actually.
I am tired. I am tired with this where I'm going back to my Lord.
Whosoever believe in him shall not perish, but has everlasting life. When are you coming by? The end they are fighting. Brother, they say so they are fighting. I am tired. I am tired.
I'm going to my Lord. When are we going to our Lord? The song singer is asking. She is not actually asking. She says she is going to her Lord. Better people, you're here? Mr. Kamara, I printed the number already with the organization name, our agency name, everything there. Alright? The first number is 267-648-8012. The second number is 701-330-4693. Both numbers are on WhatsApp. You can call on WhatsApp, you can call direct, you find. Wow, nobody called tonight, my people. You're tired to that level? Damn. Wow, everybody tired tonight. Everybody say we just watch you tonight, talk plenty. We ain't part of that tonight. So, what we do, Minister P, let me recognize folks who are with us tonight, okay? Sister Bonge said we all want to go to our Lord, but no one wants to die. Then how can we go now? We all want to go to our Lord. Me too, I want to go to my Lord so I can leave the sinful world. Oh my goodness, but I don't want to die. I just want to go to Liberia to encourage my people to get out the vote. Y'all see it? Oh God. Woo. Papa. Mr. Sherry, you are late. What the topic? The topic is Liberian Senate discuss the violence meted against university students yesterday on their own campus by Akaros Moses Gray and his criminal cartel members. That was a conversation tonight. I'm saying was because we are done. We are not accepting no call right now. We're trying to recognize our folks here. Sister Kolo was the first person to join us tonight. Sister Kolo, big sister, we want to say bravo to you and thank you very much for your time, your valuable time. And we got John Bench, also join us. Yes. Oh my father, our own uncle here, Father Taylor, thank you for joining us. Ambassador Gossin Walker, thank you. Our big sister, Yamaturo Krangat. She said, we heard that Gray is on the board of trustees of the University of Liberia. Yes, he is. Yes, I answer your question, Hashim Famula. Yes, he is. And also committee chair on executive House of Representatives. But at the people town now, you didn't hear it? They say that they are everywhere. Yeah, citizens say they struggle for 12 years before the brand people give it to them. So they enjoy it. So we got Edwin Morba, thank you. Thank you very much. I got to tell you, your senator from Kema. He took Alexander Kumi's money, a campaign for his Grand Kema County. He won on the ANC CPP ticket, the old CPP. He decided to go back home. This enchanted sedition, you're getting senatorial power for 9 years. The man returned home to CDC. So I hope you can talk to your people to change his seat, to change his power, the way he's looking at a pregnant woman already. All right? All right, Grand Kema County, Daya Jian Senator, they say the students need to stop booing you. Somebody took out their shoe in Iraq and attempted to stone George Bush. Obama was talking right here in Philadelphia. John McCain got to tell a follower to start. Obama got decent and they boo Obama. You know how many times they boo Obama right here in America? You believe in democracy, you want people to boo you? Then live better. You need to live better. That's a leadership. Lead by example. Let the people see you. Let the university see you as an icon of integrity, icon of humanity, icon of honesty, icon of sincerity and empathy. Then they will do it right. But if you are not in the category of anything I just said, like Akara Grace did it the last time, Jefferson Koji did the same thing. They go and kill the woman's daughter. Now they're trying to arrest her. Then of course, you're not going to have anybody that, to be doing it right all the time. People are going to get angry. All right? Sister Lapu Ziga. Sister Lapu Ziga, thank you for joining us. All right, David Flomo, thank you. Big Papa, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate your valuable time, watching us talk, listening to us. Sister Nabil Masako, thank you for watching. Benedict Eastman, thank you for watching. He said my viewers wanted the number. I printed the number for them to participate. So far, so good. Nobody have called, including you. But it's still fine though. It's still okay. Mr. Weston Kamara, the number printed already. Madia. What's the topic? I give it to you already. Oh, you asking for number again? What kind of number? Showtime Finney. We're not accepting any call right now. Showtime over. I just entertaining you a little bit. All right. Okay. My own sisters, Steve Bungay. Thank you, my sister. Yeah, kill me say we there. We they do what we they do. Hey man. Hey, Fritan Pikindo, Fritan Bobo. We there. La Visto Sheriff. I gave you the topic already. Thank you for joining tonight. My own little brother watching us from Germany. Trokom Bear. Thank you for following us. We appreciate all of you. Otello Johnson, thank you for coming on board. Otello is saying, this government is turning our country into something different. Oh yes. That's why you need to support us to battle them intellectually. And those of us that do what we do, we depend on God first, but we depend on you to support us. Even when you come on the show, when you call or maybe doing all these comments, it gives us extra motivation, extra encouragement to do more. All right, my people, so by the grace of God, on March 20, we'll be in Monrovia. We will participate in voter registration, activity in our country. We will do what we got to do at our own level, okay? So far, so good. After this song by our own sister, Kevin Adam, we're going to call it a night, all right? So everybody don't forget the cash out number for my trip. I'm not saying pay money for me to buy my ticket. I got that already. When I'm there, they nickel for gasoline, for scratch card, for data, and to help some of our citizens that don't have money. To get a voter, not voter ID per se, but to get those requirements. For example, citizen ID is required to register to vote, or birth certificate, Liberian birth certificate, or passport. Passport is too expensive. We ain't going to that. But citizen ID and birth certificate will be helping people in our area, those who don't have it. All right? So that's why we're asking you to bless us with small money on the cash app. Whenever you got it. If you don't have it, you don't have it, my people. Don't worry about it. I pinned the cash out number again for the trip. Even when I'm not on the show, you can go to the comment section and get it number if you don't get it now. All right, my people, I beg you, y'all try. Y'all can make it. I just did it again. All right, so folks, so far so good. You know, Liberian people say there's time for everything, yeah? So tonight, we are done. I want to say thank you plenty to those of you that joined me tonight to discuss another, melting point of our country, a fascinating conversation. We'll not get tired. Even if we're trying to fall asleep, we'll drink more water. We'll drink more water to get energy to sit down to talk. Those of you that were making sense though, we fine. Those of you who are not making sense though, it are nonsense, just remove the none and you'll get sense. Alright? But the good news is, everything we're doing, the way we are doing it, the way we are not doing it, we are all doing these things so that Liberia can be a better place. We have suffered too long. Like our friend and brother, some of us will call him the hero, Costa. Costa said Liberia is a very, very beautiful woman, but Liberia not being able to get good husband. And that is why the children are being abused. It is true. What more can we do to make our leaders to do better, to lead well? Nobody is perfect, my people. No society is perfect. There is no perfect society. There's no perfect human being. There's no perfect country. There is nothing like that. But at least we need to be a little more reasonable. How can you be in a country, one group of people taking $15,000 US every single 30 days? And the people down there, including law enforcement, are taking $125. Think about that. Think about that. Not in the midst of social and other services though, nothing literally available for the ordinary people. Even for them to pay for it is not available. Even for them to strive for it, it is not available. That we got work, but you need to get one. You need to go to school and be ready for this, or you need to get trained and get ready for this job. No, it's not available. What kind of society is that? You see the other old man there, I don't know whether that Boto Kana there. Yeah, I think I heard that from Bapolu 1, Bapolu 2. Yeah, I heard that. The way her facial expression is so terrible on camera. I don't know whether you guys have taken notice of that. She appeared very terrible. And I didn't even hear her say anything during the debate that I watched during work time. So my people, the wise man say, if somebody is watching your back, you gotta watch your own better. In as much as international community helping, including United States, they had their anti-corruption officials of the United States in Liberia when the incident took place the day before yesterday. And they met with high-level government officials and international donor organizations on the issue of corruption in Liberia at all levels. They had a joint statement issued. I have it, but I got it late before talk time. Okay, if I get a chance tomorrow, I will read that press statement sent out by the U.S. ambassador. It's on the website right now. The U.S. ambassador and the anti-corruption U.S. government officials that visited our country, they were there when the incident took place on the campus of the University of Liberia, Capitol Hill. They came up with steam warning, another sanction on the way. Yes, Charles City now, being prosecuted by European or American boy, this is shameful for our continent, not only for Liberia. That we will always continue to do something for Westerners to come on our soil to investigate us for our wrongdoing. Those of us that did political science and international relations, that is very, very humiliating. It's almost like you are in your home. You don't govern your family well. And somebody from your coming, or your neighbor, or somebody far away across the bridge got to come to your home to settle things. That's how we do in Africa. You wake up. African leaders, you wake up from the slumbers of poverty and greed. We need to change our political hygiene in Liberia, and the leaders need to lead well, better. Let me not use the word well. Our leaders need to lead us better. To have these Europeans taking our leaders to jail because they kill their own people, it's so shameful. You subscribe to something that you cannot live with. Liberia is a signatory to Geneva Convention, United Nations Charter. Almost every anti-democratic paperwork around the world, human rights, we subscribe to it. We signed some of those conventions, we participated in them, and we crafted it, and we signed up to it. Why we can't live that life? To have European boys, American boys and girls prosecuting our leaders on their own soil. I don't know how y'all feel, but I feel terrible about that. It is terrible. But do they deserve it? Of course, yes, they do. They deserve it because they signed up to it and they decide to misbehave. So they gotta be held accountable for their actions. My people here, thank you, yeah. Let me stop here. I gotta go take a nap. Tomorrow I got a trip. I gotta go somewhere tomorrow, about 1 hour, 15 minutes away. So, business trip. Just so you know, ain't free. I love you guys. You know what? But I love myself the best. Have a nice night. Enjoy yourself. If it is morning, then I will say good morning, yeah? If it is afternoon, I'll say good afternoon. It is evening, good evening. And go to bed, I'm going to bed right now. It is 11:45 p.m. local time. All right? Yeah, thank you. My sister just joining you. Say thanks, my dear. Okay, Sister Morgan, you are late. Tomorrow when I come, you pay the fine, okay? Yeah, thank you. Have a good night, my people. I did well in the journey, man. We did 2 hours, 3 minutes tonight. That's not too bad.